Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
Welcome to not movie madness, just madness in general. Shit rises to the top here on YouTube. Max is pro censorship. Oh my god, I lost 2 subs just by alluding to this topic. I can't ever get over 700 without coming up with a hot topic. 4,700 and then losing some. Oh well, I don't care. I'd rather talk about the hard topics. Oh, I've never. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, bud.
But you're also saying you're Jesus Christ. I don't know. Okay. Well, if that's true, I'm sorry for your loss and my condolences. Although I've never had Jesus in the chat before, so I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to I don't know what to make of that. Okay, now you're making jokes.
Okay.
Very funny. Talking about censorship.
Yeah, right.
Time out. I put Jesus Christ in a timeout. I'm like,
well,
all right. So
that's how it starts, man.
So I think he waited for me to respond to say, okay, I'm sorry if that happened. And then he's like, because Jesus.
Yeah.
Last time I
don't
checked,
normally see this dude in the chat.
Yeah, last time I checked, I don't think Jesus drives yet. I don't know unless he's back. Is he back? Look at 2020. I don't think he's back.
No, yeah.
I don't think he's back. Maybe that might be.
I think there's usually a lot more stuff that goes down before he comes back.
Yeah.
I mean, it might feel like a lot, but a lot.
Well, he's certainly not on this one. Josiah Rises.
Oh no.
No. The absolute garbage of YouTube. And I'm posing a question to you. No, I am not pro censorship, but I am pro taking out the trash. And this is not free. Should you get paid for your freedom of speech? Freedom of speech and get paid on a social media platform is different. And all you do, see, here's the argument. Okay, people should be free to say what they want. Okay, but when they only use their free speech for garbage and it's spam garbage, and the other thing is, well, why don't you counteract it with the truth?
Well, that's the thing. It's all proven lies.
Well, here's the other problem with dipshits like this, like both of Dumbcock and I don't know what. I don't have a good nickname for just. I used to call him Josiah Rises. What do you do when someone's with? Here's the problem: people with low morals and just do not care. Yes, he is not moral to just spew garbage constantly, spam the internet with it. So how do you compete with someone that's trying to actually have a conversation and cares about quality? You can't, because they just spam 10 times as much and they control the internet search. So do you block them or ban them? That's a hard question. He's blown it out of proportion. He got one video banned and he's on a stand. He does a stream for super chats like he's being persecuted. Let's check in with his video, the proof, to see how much they whine. If I make a controversial video and it gets put out, I just like, okay, I took a chance.
Yeah.
I don't push that onto the viewer, the consumer, and it's like a pyramid scheme almost. Like it's like, oh, yeah, I'm being so persecuted. They're making up baloney just because they're against. He's all on this anti-actor thing, anti-Hollywood. That they're okay. Do they have problems? Is there problems in Hollywood? Sure. Are they the devil incarnate? According to his thumbnails, they are. He is absolutely targeting the Q movement. I don't even know if I could say it anymore because they are getting videos taken out.
Yeah, using gaslighting them, kind of,
Yeah, and using the thumbnails, putting devil horns on politicians and stuff, in actors. and that he got his video content. He got one video taken down because it's saying that it's targeted harassment. If it's not true, if there's very little there, it's a hard. It's what's the answer? I don't know, but
well, here's the thing. Okay, if you've kind of been on YouTube for the last few years, there's a big anti-SJW culture war part of YouTube. Okay, I mean, we dance in it all the time. But basically, when you go back, well, right now, a lot of those people are getting banned, getting banned. And so some of it I can understand, maybe being a little oversensitive. But I mean, if you have those views in a time like this, and to expect not to get banned, it's like,
there's consequences from spouting out all this garbage too, because someone could get hurt. Is it okay? So say Josiah Rises make 100 videos about the satanic worshipers in Hollywood, and someone does something. Is that his fault? No,
but YouTube is pulling all those videos down anyways.
But the thing, do you want to advertise on his garbage? No.
Honestly, I'm surprised they were on YouTube as long as they were.
Right. If as an advertiser, the people paying the monies, people paying money for ads, I do not want my ad on that, and I absolutely agree with that. Yeah. Am I for big corporations? No, but I like to make money through ads, and I think the property or the advertiser should have to say, I don't want my ads associated with absolute garbage, and that's just nonsense. Is he exploiting him and Jeremy? Are they exploiting these extreme? Trump is right about fake news. He is right about radicals. Exploiting radical movements is dangerous. And I don't think they should be rewarded, but I'm not against censorship. So it's a double-edged sword.
Well, it's kind of like in The Dark Knight with the Joker, where he's beating up that criminal, trying to get information, and Batman's like, "Hey, bro, he's insane." You know what I mean? So it's like he targets these kind of people. I'm not saying that people like this are insane. I'm just saying that they go for a specific audience,
and then it's just spam. It's constant.
Of course.
And then they'll cry like a victim right away.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, but they know what they're doing. They have no morals. He's also I'm gonna attack his religion. I'm sorry. If you it's in his bio. Talk about people's pronouns in their Twitter bio. In his Twitter bio, it says he's religious. More power to you, man. But if you constantly say something about someone else and you have no proof at all, just for monetary value, I question your faith. I do. I'm sorry. Is that controversial? I'm sorry. He has it. Listen, they are the first ones to attack the Twitter bios of SJWs. If you say you're a Christian and you spout nonsense about someone else, defend the mob, bring the mob towards them. I have. Oh, Matt, he says don't do what? I'm not against.
No, he's basically. Here's my summation of what
Michael. I'm saying if he's attacking someone else and calling them a satanic cult, when he is playing softball for a different cult that has no proof at all, I say, are you really a true Christian? I'm sorry.
What ideals do you hold over which?
He has no morals.
Basically, the summation of what I think you're trying to say is that if you use your religion to attack other people's identity, then you know what I mean. It kind of defeats the purpose of that religion. You know what I mean? And that was something that used to bother me when I would, I was.
They have no proof of these people being in a satanic cult. That they're just on the opposite side of politics. They don't like it.
Speculation. And the funny thing is, man, it's really ramped up, I guess, over the last year.
I mean, it's witch trials. It's like basically back to Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this is.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
It's just getting
there's no proof. Like,
And the funny thing,
trying to drown them in water and fire. What do you want to do?
the funniest thing is, it's the same thing they accuse the opposite side of doing.
Yes,
it's like, come on, man. Yeah,
it's okay. Christopher Barker. It's called weaponized religion. Yeah,
yeah, that's it right there.
Yes,
and
there you go.
And it turns everyone off.
And I would ask actually the ambassador to weigh in too, because I know he's very religious, which I respect. I'm saying if you attack people and you throw stones, and it's basically like a witch hunt, and you have no proof at all, and then you're claiming victim, you know, and also Jeremy, he plays softball for the mob, he defends them, and he's like, well, how come no one's covering this? Because there's no proof. There's no proof of it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's some proof of it, then I will start covering it. Basically Democrats. I mean, that's part of the.
Well, basically, if you watch the town hall debate, it's basically summing up what Savannah Guthrie said to Trump. Okay, that's not true, but it's neither here nor there. I mean,
right now, if you do the same type of thing, you could say wasn't Trump friends or associated with Epstein too? So back
in the 90s.
Okay, so I wouldn't do that. I would not say that about Trump.
Well, no, that's guilty by association. You don't want to really do that to anybody. But when you're on a plane 21 times. Well,
I'm okay.
And there's pictures.
Who are you talking about, Trump or someone else?
No, I'm talking about one of our other presidents, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
I don't want to get conspiratorial with you, but
all right. But I wouldn't say that about Trump either.
Well, Bill Clinton. I mean, we already knew what he was up to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So.
Let's get, because I know Michael's going to be the biggest critic of this type of conversation, which I appreciate. I want Michael push back for sure. Where's Phobic? Okay, and I'll get to Jen.
Well, no, I appreciate Snowdub's takes too.
Yes. All right, let's see what Jen. The biggest thing with religion is that people mix. Yes, that's unfortunately right. Okay, let me get back here. All right, let's get to Michael Ashton. We're gonna get to the video of the grift in progress. You always go after the crazies. Why go after crazies on the other side? You always go, I do go crazy. I do. I go after both.
The problem is, Michael S., is that we're on YouTube. And going after one of the other side's crazies is not necessarily as advantageous as you can get. I've gotten off for people, or we've gotten taken down on streams for just mentioning certain groups. So it's like, no, you don't want to mess around with that as far as it goes.
Well, what content creator? I've gone after John Campea. I've criticized Roca before. I mean,
well, a lot of those Hollywood guys are leftists, anyways. I mean,
no, I think Mike West is talking about me. I think, like, why don't I criticize leftist creators as much? There's not really as prevalent, really.
Well, not in the sphere of YouTube, anyways. Okay. I mean, I don't know if there's any anti-SJWs that end up on the left. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily ideologically aligned.
Okay, there's definitely attack. Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, I'm not denying that at all. I mean,
listen, I don't like that either.
You shop at Walmart, but you can't go to church. What the hell is that? You know?
No. I think that where's people's freedoms. I don't like that either. No. Grobnob says, yes. Right. Exactly. You're right, Grobnob.
It's a decent summation of it.
I'm not sure what I should say. Pizza and Q, because even I watched.
Oh yeah, you say those terms and they'll take you down for it. So it's like you got to really watch yourself.
Yeah, I'm just saying pizza. Basically, McCarthy meets those nuts with that and insist rock and roll albums have backwards prayers to. Yes, exactly. That's the same type of thing. It's also a witch hunt. Listen, criticize them on their policies. I mean, it is also freedom of speech too, but it's crossed. Is there a line? Is there always moving a goalpost? I think there should be some line. And I'm not crying for bullshit rises.
No, it's
jokes.
Let's see.
No, but that's the problem. I mean, I honestly think like people think of different eras, like the 80s were pretty silly. We wore that stupid
Neon was
stuff.
a thing.
Yeah, the 90s was grunge, early 2000s there's, you know, and late 90s hip hop and stuff. I think the big thing that the people are going to laugh out about this era is the age of social media and is fake news. Yeah, it is fake news. And that's where I say don't be a spreader of it. It's gotten to the point where you have to say don't be a spreader of bullshit anywhere because it is getting dangerous. Look at both sides on edge. Look how volatile the environment, no matter what side of politics you're on, it's so volatile right now.
So wired right now. And that's
and listen, the country, the United States right now, is being run by two extremists on both sides. And you know what? I watched the town hall with Trump. He did okay, but he was right about something. Joe Biden should have been harder on Antifa.
Oh, absolutely.
But he certainly plays softball for. I'm sorry, Trump does play softball for he knows whose voters are. I think he's absolutely lying when he's like, I don't know who they are, because he knows all the conspiracy theories. It's like, remember the conspiracies about Obama and stuff. He knows this shit. I'm sorry, but you know what? He's not the only
when they loosely involve him. You know.
Yeah, but he's not the only. He's not the only liar in politicians either, though. I'm sure Biden and Kamala fly too. I'm just saying to say he doesn't know who his voters are. Come on. But they both. I would. You know what would be amazing if one of the candidates said not F them, but screw this group and screw this group. They're ruining everything because each side has to play softball to an extremist group.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about the fandom right now. It's like everyone's so amped up because there's nothing coming out and there's nothing to talk about. So it's all let's drop trout and crap over everything, and it's starting to wrap everything up to where it's just like it's getting exhausting. I mean,
okay, here's okay, thank you, Ambassador.
Yeah.
I don't use my religion as a shield or sword. Great, that's important. Ever,
yes.
If I have criticism or something, I do it based on the faults or merits.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Higher, further, faster. It's got the eyes. Hey, fire for. Yeah, I wanted to go hot again tonight. I like doing the hot topics. Okay, Max, I'm just saying I respect you a lot. It's just sometimes you say things about the right that are not true.
I try to push back as much as I can, Michael.
Yeah,
just know.
I think you have a lot of bias yourself, though, Michael. I do appreciate your comments. I do.
But like I said, most of our criticism isn't directed at those people because they're not in what we criticize. You know what I mean? We call out the fake news and the entertainment crap. You know what I mean? And usually that's anti. You know what I mean?
Right. I have to go with the trending. I do cover the hot topics, the trending ones. I saw him whining on Twitter, and I checked out his live stream. I must still have a I think I unsubscribed to him. But I think I still have a notification. Ooh, really? Wow. Good job. Here's Snowdub. I'm an atheist, so it doesn't matter to me, but Christian at least keeps a focus on family. Yes.
Yeah.
I do agree that I think family should see something to be strived for. I don't want to make others in the pro-woke crowd to feel excluded because you focus so much on family, but it's something I think that should be valued for sure. And I think it's losing its value in the public eye, and they're not,
they literally get trained when they go to college to reject that. So it's like it's
no, actually phobic. They do. He probably gets more views than Jeremy right now. He really does. He's got 150K. He's
trying to fast track himself to getting kicked off of YouTube because anything pro Trump's getting taken down.
Christopher Barker, I love metal music.
I would say about over half of the channels I subscribe to.
Here's. I mean, this is a hot topic because we're getting eyes in here. People want to talk about this. That's good. Yeah. I don't want to offend anybody. I want to be real. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the chat.
No, this is legitimate conversation.
I'm white, pro-Trump teen, a proud Christian, and I am inclusive to everyone. That's most of the right. What do you see on the left? If you don't follow us completely, you'll get banned.
I can personally attest to that, coming from a leftist background. I mean, if you'd asked me 5 years ago, I was an SJW, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand because I've seen both sides of the coin.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to Gravma. Yes. Did he say that? I don't know. It's possible. He says some crazy stuff. Let me get back. Oh, the chat jumped.
I've seen some interesting documentaries about Nickelodeon.
Really?
I look back at my childhood with like really, yeah. So
yeah, but you got it. Don't call me.
No, we're talking convictions, bro.
Yeah.
Like this isn't theory or anything like that. Like
okay,
high heads at the studio.
No, but I'm saying you gotta be calling me an idiot if you think that I'm watching President Trump. And I say he's the president. He's, I'm not against him, but you got to be calling me an idiot if you think I believe that he doesn't know who these groups are.
Oh yeah, no, he knows.
He doesn't want doesn't want to attack his voters. Defending the mob. I would appreciate someone on either side going through the issue of both sides, but no one's going to do that.
Yeah, well, it's just when you refuse to talk, nothing gets done at all. So it's unfortunately, and the funny thing, I didn't
call him that. I think he plays softball for them though, because he knows they vote for him. You want me to be real? I think that's so. Well, and Biden didn't want to offend anyone that's pro these other movements. And that's a problem on both sides.
No. Here, okay. Do you know who Richard Spencer is? He was the leader of the alternative right. Yeah. He's not that anymore. He's a Biden supporter, openly. Okay. So it's like a lot of that stuff, Well,
here's what I see.
I just think it's been blown out of proportion.
The reason it comes back to President Donald Trump so much, okay, the reason it does is because one of his talking points is the radicals. Okay, talk about all of them.
Well,
you don't want that's.
Well, okay. Here's
how can you defend that? How can you defend that? He's like one of his things. We should not be subject to radicals. He calls out terrorism, but he won't,
how often do you see a right-wing mob in the streets?
Okay.
That's a simple answer.
Be consistent. That's what I'm saying. Be consistent.
Well, of course,
that's my main issue with it.
As of right now, it's mostly on one side. So that's the issue. And that's what I think he's trying to call out.
Okay. But he makes it overly political himself, and
everybody does.
He plays softball, and I'm still not against him, but that's my major issue with him.
Yeah.
That's my major issue on YouTube too, is defending the mob like Josiah. They do whatever they want to act like the real men, like they got big balls, but they play softball for hate. Yeah. I'm not saying they are. Josiah may be something. He's kind of wacky. I'm sorry. I'll be honest, Josiah. I'll say that right to your freaking face. I think you are something. You are way out there. But Jeremy, I think he knows some of this stuff is bullshit. No moral center at all to be covering this and spreading this out, and throwing stones into. Well, let's watch enough of that. Let's watch a little bit of Josiah, okay?
Yeah.
And I am one of my campaigns is and I maybe it's going to annoy people because it's associated with masks. Don't be a spreader. I also think I'll be honest here. Yeah, I don't want to get into the mask debate, but I will say this. Awesome.
Wear your mask, guys. Okay.
I'm always wearing a mask, but I will say this. Okay, it shouldn't be a political thing. It should not be a political thing if you go to the doctor. If you've gone to hospitals for years, you go to certain places in the hospital, you have to wear a mask anyway. It's just common sense, honestly. It's not 100% proof. No, it's not. But if you're all about getting the economy going, getting people back to work, which I am, I want people's jobs. I like Trump for that part. Yeah. I like Trump for that. He's like, we can't
stay shut down forever. It's not
right. Right. I appreciate that sentiment. But if you are for that, and also if I'm not, oh man, am I bringing up hot topic issues? If you're pro-life too, and you know something like this could possibly, even a minuscule part, help somebody, why not do it? Even if it just helps the healthcare workers. Well, I mean, if you were in the same room with the doctor, would you say, I'm not going to put a mask on? I'm sorry. Well, if it helps, it helps.
Here's
even if it's this much.
Of course. No, and I get it. I mean, personally, me, I'm kind of tired of it, but it's just because I have to wear it every goddamn day. So it's like, and it's kind of a pain in the ass keeping it up and pulling it out, mask the beard down.
But small inconvenience.
Just to keep,
What if he made it patriotic? Like, we need to get back to work. We get back to. He would win in a landslide, I think.
Oh, his recent rally is probably about 60 miles away from here tonight, and everybody standing behind him had the "Make America Great Again" masks and everything.
Not everybody. I'm sorry.
No, everybody standing behind him. Yeah, they did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's new.
No. I'm just saying. Since the president got that, they've been trying to push the mask thing.
I mean, I'm not the president. He doesn't have to take advice from me. But I would think such a strong moment would be: we need to get people back to work. People are losing their jobs. People's businesses are going out of business. Here is a "Make America Great" mask right at the beginning. It's your duty. It's a patriotic duty to help. Yeah.
To frame it in a way
to help get people and support businesses, and would that have been a strong message?
Well, it's kind of like World War II and the war effort. It was like, let's do all our part to make this, make this not such a big thing. And the more we can alleviate it, the better off we're all going to be at the end.
Well, there's Mike West. There's people that are, but there's also people that aren't. I think everyone knows some people in the right that but I'm not excluding the left either. There's loonies on the left for sure.
Well, my thing is we're all individuals, and we live in a country that's based on individualism for the most part. So when we get all these collectivist ideas,
Did I say this? Did I say this? No, I did not.
No, and then we address that, dude. So don't stress.
I mean, I did not say that. Oh man, he's going. This is a topic for Nicholas.
That's all right, dude. You get the
oh man, the ambassador saying get on with it. Okay.
Yeah, let's put the movie on.
All right.
Let's have a laugh.
All right. No, I don't. I'm not laughing at someone getting censored. Here's Jack. Hey, Binge Buddy.
What's up, brother?
I might bring Binge Buddies back, Jack, if you want to come around the 30th, because that's when Mandalorian Season 2 comes back.
That would be a good show for it, I'm telling you.
All right. Oh my goodness. Man, I shouldn't have. Maybe I did get too political this way.
Honestly, that's the hardest part, because it's especially, like I said, in this corner of the internet, it is very difficult to escape politics and entertainment. Right. They are so intertwined, whether we like it or not. It's just such a, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's subjective, but his channel is absolute garbage.
I've never even seen this guy.
Oh, he's Jeremy's good friend. He's an original Geeks and Gamer before, Jeremy did the whole anti Last Jedi stuff. He's old school Geeks and Gamers.
Wow.
I woke up, first thing I do, open up my phone, check out my email and stuff. And what do I see from YouTube? I see an email from YouTube. Let me actually go ahead and pull it up here, and I'll just read it to you guys here. I was like, wow. All right. So this is what
No, he's acting like the victim here, but we're going to check out his videos right after this. Just the thumbnails.
A share screen here thing with you. So this was the email that I got from
And
YouTube.
and honestly,
said,
I want this to be a topic.
Our team
Oh, sorry.
reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our harassment.
He's doing the voice.
Threats and cyberbullying policy.
God, I hate when they do that.
Yeah, he's doing the soy voice. That's what gets you clicks. That's what gets you engagement, right? Acting like you're, really he's yes,
Sarcastically and hyperbolically playing the victim.
I honestly want interactions from you guys. Okay. All right, but do you see his content? I mean, as a person, I'd hang out with him. I just don't think he has any moral center, and I think his whole channel's garbage. You want a hot take, Jack? I don't think I don't think he cares about being truthful at all. And I think YouTube and social media has gotten so bad. Don't be a spreader of bullshit. It's gotten that bad everywhere. In the news, on both sides, CNN, Fox News, on the internet, on Twitter. That's what's wrong with everything. And you know what? This constant BS to shill for your group, for your team, is why both the left and the right are controlling this election, and why neither side will call out either side.
Well, and that's the thing. It's
this is what led to this point. This is what led to this point. Playing softball for your team, playing team sports. Now, certain people are going to vote a certain way. Other ones, they're going to play softball for certain radicals on both sides. And that is why everything is so volatile, so toxic.
Yeah. Pandering to the base.
Yeah. And this is why everything is shit right now, besides the Rona.
Yeah. No, it just adds on to it.
So that's why I'm like, freedom of speech, don't be a spreader.
Well, and that's kind of my opinion on the movie theaters as well, because before the Rona, I mean, they were kind of going downward, and it had a lot to do with the intercourse on the internet. It didn't sound very good. It didn't come out right. Anyways, but the discourse on YouTube, basically, there was a lot of, negativity surrounding a lot of stuff.
All right, Jack, I disagree with that. Okay, Jack, that's fine. I appreciate your opinion. He could turn the same argument on you. But did I ever say did I ever put devil horns on him? It's subjective. What do you think crosses the line? What do you think crosses the line? Putting devil horns on someone and saying they're a potential foul? And in using imagery for actual cults. He's saying that because someone's on a different political team or someone that's in Hollywood, they're part of a deep state cult that does horrible things to children. He's getting money off of that. Am I doing anything like that? I mean, it's subjective. Like, yes, I comment on his words. I comment on his conduct. That's my freedom of speech. I'm not applauding him being removed from YouTube. But is it really that bad when you could get a live stream and take super chats? Is he being attacked? Is he being censored? No. One video. Yeah. They took away one video. And it's scumbag of the week? Yes. He is a scumbag. Because that is abusing the viewer of YouTube, the consumer, and people fall for this shit and support him. And should I talk about another man's money when it's when it's a scam? Yeah. Is it a job or is it a scam? He's scamming people. It is a shit channel. Go watch his content.
It's just opinion.
It's absolute shit. It's absolute shit.
I agree with you, Michael S., but it's just not the place, bud. Like I said, they're tearing all that shit off the walls.
Listen, there's a problem with that everywhere, Michael S. There's a problem. Yes, it's a big problem. But you can't. Do you make that accusation? Just like Michael, just like you don't like saying that there's a stigma with people accusing right wingers of being actual. It's That's what you're okay. I'm not saying you personally. That's what some on the right are okay with saying on the left. They must be a foul or they're hiding something or
The inquisitions happen on both sides.
it's both witch hunts. Both witch hunts.
I guess it really is kind of like a horseshoe. The further you go up towards the right or the left, you end up closer together.
Well, Jack disagrees. I applaud you for giving a strong opinion. That's always what we want here, and you're welcome anytime if you want. I am sorry. I am sorry if I offended someone that you think is a friend. I think he is a scammer, a grifter, just like the rest. Yes.
Oh no, I would say
but we have a difference is the line and the goalpost argument. Should there be a line? Yes. Have they passed the line? I think so. When they're using this imagery and stuff, when they know it attracts this cultish behavior, and why? If Tom Hanks is innocent and he did leave the country and he's sick of this shit, I understand why. There's nothing for him to do in Hollywood for the next few years. Go enjoy yourself. There's a lot of people following this stuff. Can you imagine imagine your Twitter feed? What if you get one nasty comment on Twitter? You're like, oh, I'll get over it. Okay. What if you get thousands and thousands of stuff that actually believe, All right. Are we okay, Brian?
We're good.
Okay. We're only going to go a little bit more.
Oh, no, we're fine.
Okay.
This is actually more entertaining. I really haven't been watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
The following content from YouTube. And apparently they removed one of my videos about the pedo, and all that stuff.
Okay.
So that's great. That really makes them look really
Dude, do you not pay attention? YouTube is taking all of it down.
Right.
Like, this is not news. Everybody knows this. Like, that's what I don't understand.
Because there's no proof of anyone, and people are making money just spreading lies.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's some people who've been wanting to take them down for a long time. So it's like, it had to have been only a matter of time.
About actual news that happened, by the way, like this wasn't a conspiracy video that I did or anything like that.
Oh, you've done them though.
Literally a video about me reporting on some of the stuff that is happening with the Epstein case. And
dude, they've been taking those videos down for a year.
Okay, so that he gets to it, and then he's it's a super chat rally.
See here on this channel, it's going to be probably like a few.
Now he's afraid. He does the typical YouTube grift of I might get my channel.
The chat if you want to.
Well, here's where exposed.
I dropped the link to my BitChute channel.
Oh, see.
Well. I'm currently working on building a website as well.
Oh, here we go. So now you got to be a member. I'm serious. This is the grift exposed. Do you want me to lie to you? This is exactly what it's one video. Which Brian just gave you proof that they've been taking it down for a long time.
A long time. Like, dude, like I said, a year ago, most of the people that I subscribed to
Firewater. I'd love if you could come in. We're just going to go like a few minutes more, but I'd love to get your opinion on freedom of speech and bullshit spreading.
Good hot takes on this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think people want the fire starter. Look, none of us here are pro censorship.
No, but YouTube is. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, just you can go cry. Like, I heard a comedian say that like posting something on Twitter was the equivalency of like sticking your head out the window and yelling, "My computer's broken."
Well, Firewater, I'm glad I was actually thinking about sending you this link earlier. I'm sorry I didn't, but thanks for popping in. This is a comment. This is commentary about none of us here, I believe, are pro censorship, but also freedom of speech versus getting paid for your freedom. And this is also a platform. This is like a business owner. YouTube owns the business. Advertisers don't want to pay for this crap that he's doing, and it's just one video.
Well, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube's not an open platform.
No,
a lot of people believe that is.
I'll invite you, Jack.
If that were true, then if YouTube were an open platform, then they'd have pornography and snuff films and lots of other horrible stuff on it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So it's not an open platform. When you sign up to you sign up for their rules. Now, to be fair, sometimes they don't communicate their rules the best.
Right. Vague.
But YouTube is censoring me, and he posts the video on YouTube. That's curious.
And he's still eligible for super chat.
Yeah, how the hell would you be able to?
If you were being censored, then now if he posts that video only on BitChute, okay, he's got. But this is the typical thing. Probably views are down for monetized outrage across the board. If you look at Geeks and Gamers Social Blade, oh my God, they are a sixth of what they were at in terms of yearly income from last year. They are down to 13, 14%. He used to be trading at around a max of 300K. Now he's trading at a max of 50K. Now, of course, that can all change. But Josiah is not really that smart. There's a reason why filmmaking didn't work out for him. All right. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's his own admission. All he does
this is the grift in action, though. He got one video taken down. Now his whole livelihood is being attacked, and people fall for it. The public they're sending him super chats 100. I might have to do a website. Yeah. It's the typical YouTube grift bullshit, which is a scam. It's a scam. It's not a business. It's a scam.
Yeah, because if he were being censored, how would he be able to? They took down one video. Okay. Yeah. But like I said, it's not even a freedom of speech issue, because freedom of speech just simply means the government can't jail you.
Yeah.
For talking out.
Advertisers don't want to pay for this.
And like I said, you're bound to advertisers. So I mean, that's the reality here. If you don't like YouTube's rules, you're free to leave.
Right. It's a business. There should be some respect for business in some.
No. Well, a lot of these YouTubers are idiots. They don't really understand.
Basically panhandling. You know what I mean? It's
e-begging. It's they position impossible people to get angry, impossible problems for people to get angry at, and they do. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of stupid people out there.
I do want to welcome Jack to the chat. He is very open-minded. He's a younger dude, but I think he values Josiah as a friend. Possibly interactions before have been decent with him. So I do want to get his point of view. I don't want to go too hard on Jack. I appreciate you coming on the show, Jack.
Well, it's like, it's not like I see the guy as like a friend. I see him as a good content creator. In your opinion, he may be crap, but to me, I think he posts okay content, but at the same time, kind of like what I was listening to earlier, you're kind of saying, he does post a lot of stuff that could be considered, how do I say this, edgy. So he kind of, like, the idea of like free speech and censorship just comes into play. Like, okay, but you're kind of saying things that are inciting bad shit. So I can defend the fact that he's saying, this is kind of wrong, and I feel like maybe this shouldn't be happening, but at the same time, you're kind of spewing a lot of crap. And that's one thing about free speech that a lot of people get wrong, is you don't get to say whatever you want. You get to say, you have the right to say something without the government imprisoning you, but at the same time, you are restricted in the way of not inciting violence or inciting any type of false narrative.
Which it has, but it has these conspiracy theories that unfortunately both sides of the elections now are held hostage to these radical groups on both sides. I kind of want to get your opinion on that, Firewater. That's what I've been seeing. Like, Biden wouldn't really go hard against Antifa, and it's a shame.
I think the election's a mess. But regarding Josiah, I mean, I think he deep down knows what he's posting is bullshit, but he doesn't know what else to do. It's either this or working at Target or some shit, or working a job that really probably doesn't pay him as much.
I mean, I don't want to disparage truck drivers, but
but I mean, like, look, at least it's an honest living, though. I mean,
true.
There's no shame in driving a truck.
No.
But the reality is that I feel like, especially monetized outrage, if you look at their social blades, they're down significantly from last year. Hollywood, I mean, he used to be like a comment on Hollywood guy. Hollywood hasn't really been kicking out anything.
Well, here it's just it's absolute hate towards the other side. Hail Satan! Come on, I don't like Nancy Pelosi either. You know, like come on. I mean, this
no. What
yeah.
he is? He's a right. Like I don't know if I could say hardline or right wing, but he's a right wing political talker, and even in the videos that he's talking about. Just talking about Hollywood. He talks about how we need Trump to win. We need his great wall built on the border. Like what pretty much he's doing is that in these videos, the reason why they're getting taken down is because he's throwing these false narratives that has been spewed by these far right
video.
lunatics.
Come on, one video.
And I understand, content creators like, but the thing is, he has a job outside of YouTube. He works for Geeks and Gamers, so he does get paid.
Firewater has some news for you.
Yeah, they don't pay their staff, man.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, I got a tweet from Mary Berry. She was rage tweeting against Han's Bad Feeling, and she made it slip that she doesn't get a dime from live streams or content videos that she makes on Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy's not paying now. I call him King Pimp Jeremy now. He's running the best grift out of all of them. He gets people to make him free labor because they believe in his message. That is fucking awesome, dude. Good for him. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Cobra Viper 999 says kick him off. I don't want him kicked off. I would rather people be better, but I just don't think he has. I don't think he has any morals. Like people say attack people for their pronouns in their bio on Twitter. I think if you're really religious and you throw stones without knowing any proof, just for clicks, I say something about. I'm not against religion or anything like that. I'm just saying it's absolute garbage. He has no proof of any of this. Look at this. He's putting all this stuff up to. He knows who this is attracting. There's a reason these thumbnails work.
It looks like people who would watch the Daily Wire would have this in the suggested feed.
Yeah.
I would argue the Daily Wire would demand a little bit more.
That's true. Have a little bit more standard.
They're kind of like.
That's true. I like Michael Knowles.
Wait, Max, scroll back up.
Okay.
Go back. So there was like Elisa Imano, like whatever her name is, like calls the cops, and there's been a lot of controversy around police now, and instantly regrets it. Ruth Bader, Ginsburg, or RBG.
Maybe he was nice in that one. I don't know.
But at the same time, he keeps pushing this narrative into his videos, and I think that's what YouTube is saying. Hey, okay, you need to stop because this stuff has been proven wrong, and you keep spouting it out, and it's spreading a lot of false information.
Here's the problem with just allowing everyone's freedom of speech too. Besides the advertiser part, people might say, "Well, make a counterpoint and debunk this stuff." There's 10 times as many bullshit.
Nobody watches the counterpoint.
And with someone that's willing to put this garbage out there, they just recycle it 10 times and spam. That's why the internet's so horrible right now. There is fake news. There's fake news. There's garbage all over the place. And that's why I don't want to get too political, but it's very sad to see both sides play softball for radicals on each side. That's what I hate.
Yeah.
That's what I would have loved one of the candidates to say, there's problems across the board. I don't like seeing these riots, people losing their businesses, people losing lives. And it would have been great if someone did that, but neither one did that. I'm just going to say it on both. Neither side did that.
Well, they just started turning the political button as soon as it started getting ugly. So that's exactly why everything went to shit so quickly, is because they started pulling the political plugs. And they started plugging it into the main issue, and then suddenly just blew up. So now it's left and right, and not,
It's sad that the radicals and extreme people on both sides are controlling everything and playing because you have to play softball for
it. Rage is the crack cocaine of emotion and allows people to play like pseudo victim. So that's why people keep clicking on it. Like the same people that keep, what I find funny is the same people that say Disney Star Wars is not canon. Are the same people that make fun of others for saying Trump is not my president. And I just find their lack of insight absolutely hysterical.
Right.
And it's all the same thing.
Except reality.
Yeah.
Except reality.
People don't like the Star Wars stuff. And that's the thing, though. The Star Wars stuff that's been coming out, the best they have is slamming the pronoun tweet for Squadrons. Other than that, Squadrons is getting very positively reviewed, minus the review bomb from the trolls.
Oh, bro, Squadron's amazing. I don't know if you guys played that. It is amazing.
I don't have
Not
the
yet.
room on my desk for a flight control, and I feel like if I'm going to do it, I got to do it right.
No, that's absolutely true.
No, Michael S. I didn't say that, but I mean, everyone's open their own opinion. Yeah, they are much more credible than jokes. I agree with that.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Oh, the Daily Wire, no.
They're pretty reputable. I'm good.
compared to what we just saw there. No, yeah,
No, the
Yeah,
Daily Wire.
I listen to Ben
I mean-
Shapiro on the radio every day, so it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I said, the reality is there's really nothing to go after Star Wars. The Mandalorian is a credible show.
Yeah.
Right? The Mandalorian's a credible show. Season 2 is expected to be good. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll bomb. I don't know.
Yeah.
How much can you hit Disney for? They're not doing anything. You could laugh at them for Mulan failing. Okay, nobody cares.
Well, no, Star Trek Discovery Season 3 came out. Doomcock's hyped.
Oh,
Yeah.
in season 4 got renewed, so he was wrong again. I mean,
He's
okay.
even further
yeah,
hyped.
no. Wait, Doomcock was wrong? What a surprise. Crazy.
well, Jack, I would love to have you back on some nice content. Like, not that this is people want to talk about this, but Binge Buddies. I am trying to bring it back. The 30th when Mandalorian season 2 comes out.
Well, Mandalorian comes out, that's when I'm gonna start binging shit. I've just been binging first season and Clone Wars, and regrettably, I've been watching a lot of shit shows as well. So,
well, I do.
Yeah,
want
to. You know what? I've just been playing games. I've been ignoring all this political shit because every single time I go onto the internet, listen to this, it's not helping me understand anything. It's just them pissing over each other, saying which side is better.
It's the extreme teams not letting up and just whining. And I like to criticize everyone. If I'm not, Michael S. thinks I'm not critical enough of the left crazy people or content creators. Send me something, Michael, to cover. I will cover it. Yeah, it's the anti-SJWs is what's trending on YouTube, though. That's the thing.
That's the myth, though. There are no such things as anti-SJWs.
Right.
They're all
They're all the same thing. It's all the same thing.
It just goes down to the ideology behind it.
It's second grade insults. Oh, you're an SJW. Oh, you're a right winger. Oh, you're this. You're a water bottle.
That's how I got banned. I got blocked from Yellow Flash. As I said, AJW, and you want to have a laugh? Is I had so many people on Twitter say, "What's an AJW?" I said, "An Asshole Justice Warrior," and you're one, and they lots of them blocked me.
Yeah, I think I'm blocked from him too. A lot of the fandom menace, they don't want anything to do with me because I kind of dunk on their narrative, and they can't take it.
They're paper tigers.
We're fandom menace is open to free speech. Unless you're against our narrative. It's the same thing. It's literally, it's a two-sided coin, different opinions. That's exactly what these groups are.
Yeah. Well, okay, so
it's
the Biden son thing. Biden's son obviously has problems. I don't know if he covered it up. I don't know. Is it him or is it his son?
The emails, the laptop is credible.
Okay.
It's not bullshit. The only thing I'm concerned of with that is a blind computer repairman. Okay, I'll walk with them on that.
All right.
What happens
is unique.
So probably not Hunter himself, if I had to guess. Probably he had an assistant drop off the laptop. Yeah. And this is the story. Actually, Shifty Gizm, his negative videos about Mandalorian got twice as many views as his positive ones, and he kind of shifted. I point that out in the stream.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a flip flopper.
Yeah, I pointed that out, and he tried to prove a point against me about positive likes. I was like, motherfucker, you got twice as many views on your negative video. Yeah. You had to do two positive videos to get the same amount of views. What happens if and this is what I asked him, what happens if there's outrage light? What happens if there's a light outrage month? It's been a light outrage 9 months or 6 months, I should say.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
They're just making it up at this point.
I mean, exactly. I said 2020 was going to be a rough year for monetized outrage, and I turned out to be right. I wish I was wrong, because why I'm right is that a cost that's too much to pay for everyone in the world. But
yeah.
But what was I going to say? So the laptop is credible. So what happened was people are afraid that maybe it was stolen, and then they used a computer repair shop to launder it. So you guys are familiar with money laundering, right? You kind of drop fake receipts for money that you brought in illicitly. Well, how you could launder this data is you drop it off, and then at some point the computer repair shop claims it as property because he claims he tried to reach out to whoever brought it in. They never called back. They never whatever. And he never received payment for the laptop. So, and what happens is the computer repair shop gets to keep it and they can do whatever they want with it. So he went through it, saw some shady stuff, turned it over to the FBI. What I don't know is how does that get to Rudy Giuliani's attorney?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That I don't understand.
Well,
like why him? Did he contact him? I mean, maybe there's a plausible explanation. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm just saying is that maybe the laptop was stolen, but they probably have so many. The Biden Foundation is pretty large.
See, I don't like going after people's family either. That if he covered it up for him, that's a different story.
Well, no, but here's the thing, though. They're implicating that Hunter was a vehicle to receive illicit bribes for Dad.
Yeah, he was the middleman, basically.
Okay. He was the bagman, right? If you know anything about like organized crime, you know you've ever watched The Sopranos? This is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Tony's never in the room when a deal's completed, right? He okay. You guys are going to talk. I'm going to go step away because he could have plausible deniability, and the captains and the lieutenants and the entry level guys handle the deals. He just gets the money. So that's what I'm saying. He used Hunter as an intermediary, allegedly. Everything's alleged. And he's been profiting off of that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily look good at the end.
Grobdub kind of comes up with a separate amazing comment because, oh my goodness, you do not realize how bad January is going to. If you're a YouTuber, CPM, cost per mile of ads, is always horrible in January. This is going to be the worst ever. You actually could make some money now because there's political ads everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's an election
after the new year. Oh my goodness, it's going to be horrible. You might as well, if you're thinking about quitting YouTube and you're in it for the money, wait till the new year and then kick rocks. I'm sorry, go make your bitch shoot.
Yeah,
you might as well.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not making a channel until next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that, again, YouTube is a private business. People are saying, well, we're going to go to BitChute. We're going to go to all these alternatives, and that's
once
great.
the advertisers come, the same thing's going to happen.
Well, not only that, too, Google also owns AdSense. That's Google's main product, is they control web advertising globally, and they're highly effective at it. And also, if these people are so against the left-wing stuff, why are they using YouTube? Google is clearly left-wing. Why does nobody ask these questions?
Well, terms of service, like, Jesus, man.
You agreed from the service even to be eligible.
Because no one's going to watch the other sites because YouTube's the biggest one. So,
Well, then maybe find another job, or you put your money where your mouth is. Live by your principles or something.
Did you hear? I don't know if you heard Josiah for that part. I'm working on a website. He's going to Jeremy.
I know.
That's the grift. I'm being censored. I might have to leave YouTube. I'm thinking about making a website.
Oh no, leaving YouTube?
Geeks and Gamers Premium. Yeah, that's really working out great. That was a waste of money. I have to imagine Jeremy's net negative on that.
Well, that's where they turn into victims. Like I'm being so persecuted by having one video taken.
I'm being so persecuted. So let me put a video on the platform I'm being persecuted by.
It's one video.
We're being infiltrated by these Brie Larson trolls. That's why we're losing.
Oh yeah, Brie Larson's YouTube channel is actually doing quite well.
You should.
Good honor.
I'd like to be on Brie Larson's show.
Fucking hysterical.
That's what I would be doing. Honestly, you got the profile and the status. Do it.
Oh yeah,
you got a built-in audience.
People like Jesse Miles. It's not fair.
No,
Shut up.
I think all these actors, if they want to stay relevant after this is over, they should start YouTube.
Yeah, let me flip my hair 50,000 times. Like
I
have a twitch in my neck.
Get angry.
Sorry,
Jack. I know Jack likes some of these people.
Sorry. Yeah, Jesse's just mad because she can't get thrown out of any bars because they're all locked down. But you know.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I honestly, where we'll close this, I wanted to just do like a quick hour. Where we'll close this is, how do you think people are going to remember these times? I think it's going to be the age of Twitter and social media and how destructive it is and how much everyone was idiots for listening to both extremes. I think it's just an absolute shit show. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna look back when I'm like 70 years old and look like I was like, what the fuck was I doing for those years? You know, just kind of sitting there, you know, relaxing, getting ready to retire, maybe to die in a few minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna look back and be like, what did I waste all that time doing again? Was I arguing with people on an online platform?
Yeah.
Now it's gone.
I'm gonna look back and say, you know what? People's freedom of speech is important, but the BS spreading all across the board is ruining everything. It's ruining everything.
Well, there's so much more important things to do in life than social media.
People are. I used to think, people don't get influenced by social media personalities. Unfortunately, they do.
Yeah, I learned that pretty quick.
right. I used to think, people don't listen to yes, they do. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
There's consequences for this BS.
Especially now, because we can't really, social media was a huge firestorm because no one could really talk to each other in person anymore. So everyone now had an excuse to go onto social media. And that's why it started taking off so much, because no one could really talk to each other or communicate with each other without being at least 6 feet apart. So that's why social media took off at the beginning of this year.
Sorry, Relic. I don't know what happened. Phobic. I'm not even getting involved. You two figure it out. I have no idea anymore. This is what happens on my channel. I like to have different opinions, and people get, I have no idea.
Here's what I predict is going to happen. Assuming social media peaks at some point,
yeah,
and then you have like reverse mass market penetration of people leaving, right, rather than joining. I think people will look at the time and say, "Oh yeah, all that behavior was bad," but they'll justify their own behavior.
Okay,
yep.
But privately they'll kind of like reduce their time. That's what I think will happen. No one will.
I can't.
The shit I posted 5-10 years ago was stupid. No, like, no, everything I posted was fine, but everyone else, what they posted was stupid, and that's why I left.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
I can't say that I was the smartest person on social media.
No, me either. Yeah, I should probably delete some of my tweets. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Deleting tweets is a good thing.
Probably. I mean, I think that I don't know. I just think that with these videos, they're complain like it's a cool thing. It's a revenue boosting behavior to complain about YouTube and post that video on YouTube.
It's such a grift. I'm like, I immediately see. I'm like, you're on YouTube right now accepting funds. It's not that hard.
Maybe YouTube should just go to, hey, support your creators directly. No more AdSense, no more nothing.
Yeah.
And let the free market of ideas.
That already exists. But
I mean, you got to charge the user. Nobody wants to pay to be angry. Yeah. I mean, look at Geeks and Gamers Premium. They've lost subs. And most of the subs are the staff members. How many net positive paid subs does Jeremy have? 100 at $10 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, $1,000 a month, man. That sounds like a lot. By the time you're done with taxes and everything, you're left with shit. You're not left with anything. He needs 10 times that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the reality is that, and that's what I think people are discovering. People generally, I mean, outside of super chats, because you get a shout out, that's a little bit different. It's sort of like, people don't want to pay to be angry. They want to be angry for free. So when they watch your channel, maybe they'll let an ad roll as a courtesy, but they don't want to pay to be angry. And I think that's what Jeremy's going to learn the hard way.
Right.
Now, assuming his political stuff keeps up after the election, because his D-Day Cobra channel is doing okay, I guess. But Geeks and Gamers has been taking a nosedive, man. Nobody cares.
Well,
he's railing against,
he's not on there as much.
Yeah, I guess because again, he's here for money. He's made like the 2 days ago they put up a video that didn't even crack 3K views.
Well, no, it's because it all has to be around politics. That's what's trending right now. So everything, like even his Sports Wars channel, his fucking video game channel, whatever it's called, I don't even know. When they post videos, if they're posting a video about like game news, Halo 60 million just got released. No one cares. If it's, there's a gay character, everyone clicks. Just,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I gotta watch
That's
that.
sad. That's sad.
I gotta
wanna
see a
see
Jeremy
Jeremy.
rant.
I want to see Jeremy roast these gay characters.
Shifty,
Yeah, right.
Shifty Gizm says this
Exactly,
comment scares me. I hope he's wrong, but if he's right, I hope the social media freight train does slow down, because it is gonna it's bad.
I think
It'll
people are
be
gonna
the-
realize
it'll be-
eventually how
yeah.
toxic it is.
Yeah,
I
gotta
mean,
realize
I
that
think
it's-
if it, well, I mean, I see what Shifty's saying, and I don't think the point is unfounded. I will say this: I don't think it can continue indefinitely. If enough
No.
people are afraid of
Is
being
fact
canceled,
checking a dirty word? Like, I think there has to be a way to differentiate bullshit from fact. It's gotten that bad.
no, I
Or-
think Jeremy owns his own house. He's married and he has a kid. I don't. He does videos in the pool house. I don't believe he lives with his parents. If I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that. But the reality is this: I think at some point, for the average American, is social media a net negative or net positive, or a net negative they can't help themselves with? So the reality is, it's kind of like quitting smoking for a lot of these people.
Okay, it's an addiction.
Because they have to feel, because overwhelming majority of people will say shit online they would never say in person.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I still gotta finish The Social Dilemma. Was that you that recommended it?
Yeah, I highly recommend you
Yeah.
you finish that. And I'm not going to delete my social media. I barely post on Facebook personally, because I have to watch what I post. I don't post anything political.
Mhm.
I post the occasional NFL meme.
Mhm.
That's not really even that bad.
So do I, man.
Yeah, I don't.
memer.
I only want to. I use Facebook to see pictures of my friends and see pictures of my brother's kids.
I think I'm going to go back and delete some stuff where I went hot, not because I think I was wrong, but because it wasn't worth it. And just if I use Twitter, just use it to connect to people or promote my videos. Like I
Well, you
used to go
should-
hot.
As an advertising mechanism, Twitter's quite effective. It's very good for that. But the reality is that I don't know. It's these monetized outrage YouTubers, they're like the Democrats. They fail upwards. That's what they do. They fail upward. And credit to Geeks and Gamers, man, almost 300K subs. And like I said, he gets that labor for free. Holy shit. And then these other people will call people betas and cucks. It's hysterical. The lack of self-awareness.
Yes.
It just cracks me up that they'll just do free
and
stuff.
And the people sending those $100 super chats. I'm sorry.
I mean,
where's that money actually going? Is that going to somewhere else, or is that going to buying their groceries?
Is that what?
Is it going to buying their groceries, or is it going to like something else? We don't know what that money's going to.
I think he's making decent money.
He's making money.
But these anti-SJWs, which again, same thing, SJWs, they always say, don't play the victim. This Josiah.
Josiah's playing. Oh my God! They're trying to take food out of my wife and child's and my mouth, and I'm being censored. But I'm posting on the same site that's censoring me.
Phobic. I know what you're talking about.
And it's like, dude, shut up! Stop it! Stop it!
It's a YouTube video. I don't know what it's like for him. I don't think I'll ever know what it's like.
Part of the YouTube. I'm going to say this right now. Stop wanting YouTube a-holes. Part of the game, part of the terms of service is, yes, occasionally you're going to get a video taken down. If it's one video, shut the hell up.
Yeah,
shut the hell
up. But there's financial opportunity in being fake oppressed. Just like the social justice warriors do. It's so fucking funny.
But
it's amazing how that works.
That's exactly what I said. It's a two-sided coin. It's literally the same thing, except it's a different point of view.
It's like you're a cult.
My video got censored. Oh no, my water bottle got misgender. Who cares, man? Oh my God, a video.
Oh my God, there's a tweet about pronouns in Star Wars Squadrons that doesn't even come up in the game. Well, we mobilize. They have the wrong opinion.
I saw a Geeks and Gamers video pop up my feed, and it was about like, these like gender binary characters and squadrons. I'm like, dude, who cares about that? I'm sorry.
It looks fun as shit. Like I said,
except for
maybe I'll buy a controller and play
fucking idiots that come in and just like watch the video and say,
Jack, I bought that game. I bought that game. I haven't played too much of it yet. Jack.
No, you need to play. It is so much fun.
If you're in the Discord, if you have PlayStation or Xbox, if you want, send me your gamer tag because I'm doing more gaming. And I already game with Brian some. I'd like to game with Firewall in the future, but he does more PC. And
Is there crossplay with
Squadrons? Yes.
All right. You know what? I might rethink my position here. I mean, I'm not going to get a whole flight control system with like accelerator and shit, but I do need a left-handed flight stick. I'm weird like that. I'm right-handed for everything, including writing and all that stuff. I play guitar right-handed. I strum right-handed.
Oh, I didn't know you're a musician.
Yeah, I've been playing guitar since I was 13. But I don't like having anything recorded. I just do it for fun. It's good stress.
Oh, I'm sorry, Obi-Wan. Yeah, the thing is, my Xbox is in my living room and my PlayStation is in the bedroom. And then by the time I get to the PlayStation, my wife's like, let's just go to bed. So I don't turn it on. That's that. You want the truth there? That's the truth. I moved it there so we could play Avengers together and some other games like Fall Guys. She was enjoying Fall Guys. And then since I moved it to the bedroom, she's already sleeping. And then I'm like, oh, if I turn it on, I'm going to wake her up.
Wow, I found one, but boy, it's $180. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
I might just buy a control, although I don't know. I could try it with my keyboard and mouse.
I will do it this week, chat. I know Obi-Wan, Phobic, and Jack. Do you have a PlayStation or Xbox? What do you have?
Do you have Steam at all?
Oh, you have PC. Okay.
Yeah, I'm more of a PC gamer.
Okay. I don't know how that works to link up to PC gamers.
No, what it is you probably, because it's EA Squadron, you probably have an EA account, and that's the common denominator between everyone.
Okay.
That's how you add people. It's like, I've been playing the Call of Duty beta. That's actually a lot of fun.
Oh, I downloaded it. I didn't play it yet. I think I have till Tuesday.
It's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. But yeah, I was playing with people that were playing on their Xbox and their PlayStation, no problem. You know, that's why the creator of the game, the publisher of the game, usually has like a communication service, like EA or I guess Activision in the case of Call of Duty and everything like that. You know.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
Also,
you go next.
No, I was just gonna tell Firewater because Tommy wanted to speak with you, and you're like, I have no interest in the Miko. You were just interested in the conversation.
I wish him the best of luck. I'm not going to be purchasing an Amico. I don't
No. I know.
Cool he is. Yeah, I'm sure he's a real cool dude.
No. I know. I'm just saying I am going to be on Enosh's Poindexter Lounge channel tomorrow at 5:30 Pacific time. If you could pop in or whatever, I don't know, but you might be busy. I'm just letting you know.
And that's no disrespect to Tommy. I think he's a good dude. I just can't.
He's a classic salesman. He thinks he could turn it. You know, that's what.
You know what? I admire the hustle, man.
Right. I do too.
I mean, I aspire to that myself.
No, I admire him too. Like he shoots for the stars. I'll tell you what, he hasn't failed yet. He hasn't failed yet in his career. He really pushed sound design in video games. He has the world record for working on the most video games.
Yeah, I mean that counts for something.
And he created that Video Games Live series.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's very successful. So I don't have a reason to doubt him yet. So,
he loves to perform and all that stuff, and I admire his passion. I think I could probably learn something from him, even like in terms of business sense and shit. Like, how do I increase my value? What stuff did he kind of dump his money in over the years? That would be a fascinating conversation. And I think that would be one of high value for me.
Yeah. But it was funny because he's like, I really like that Firewater guy. I want to talk to him someday. I'm like, okay.
Dunk on his detractors pretty hard.
Yeah. I think that's why I like you.
Yeah, maybe. Because, I mean, their arguments are bullshit. I'm sorry. I can't.
He's been getting a lot of shit, too.
I had them on last night, too, though. That's my problem. I bring on different opinions, and not everyone's on board with that. I have a lot
of people on whoever you want, but I mean that one guy. He's like, well, okay, well, fine. He's releasing me, but he's suing Roblox. Like, I don't give a shit who he's suing.
Yeah, that's
he ain't suing me.
Hey, look, anyone can possibly sue. I'm
not hiring legal defense here.
There are so many potential lawsuits that could exist. That's your right.
Okay, he's suing somebody. I could give 0 Fs. I don't care.
So Phobic says I did softball.
But you wouldn't go to his house. Don't tell me what I would and wouldn't do. If I'm going to talk shit, I better be sure to back it up.
Yeah.
You know, within reason. Of course, it wouldn't be reasonable to say, all right, we'll fly to my house across the country in a COVID environment. No. He probably doesn't want, that Nest Punk guy probably doesn't want him seeing his house. He lives like a man-child. I don't know. I'm
He
just
lives in an
kidding.
apartment.
I don't know.
I like him, but I think he's pretty sure he's in an apartment.
That's fine. I mean, like, there's no shame in living in an apartment. But I'm just talking about how you keep it. You know,
yeah.
You have pizza boxes all over the place, and Red Bull half spilled over. It's warping the wood. That's how long it's been there. Keeping it kind of like a cross between a college dorm and a homeless shelter. But it's to me like, and I respect Tommy. Like I said, I looked him up afterwards because if I am going to talk to him, I want to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was Steven Tyler's, I think, cousin or something.
I found a more recent, like someone else did like a crib style video of his whole house. He's got a cool pad. Like, although I'm like, he's in the video, he's like, they ask him like, is your wife on board with all this? And he's like, well, it was here before she was. I mean, he has so many collectibles and so much rare items.
Whatever, man. He's a big earner. He should be able to do.
He's living his life. He's happy.
Yeah.
He's not. I think that's why it's so hard for him, because he's very creative. When you're very creative and you have a vision, and someone doesn't like your vision, it's hard. It's hard.
Also, if I were running a business like he was, I would be deleting comments off.
Okay.
I'm going to let people come into my restaurant and talk about how shitty it is.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
See, I am a commentator and critic, so I'm not going to censor you. But if I have a different style of business and it's a promotional thing, I understand. It's not something we're not like, yay, censorship. Yay. Be intelligent about the conversation. What's the context of his channel, what he's aiming for? I understand.
On your own platform. Oh wait, nobody cares about your platform. You have to leach off somebody else.
That's true. Like if you do it on your video, no one's going to watch it. You want to be on the main, and a lot of them did use foul language in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, I mean, I bet you he rubs these people the wrong way.
I like that. I think it's funny.
It is kind of pathetic that people will just kind of follow. That's fine. Do what you want to do. Like I'll take my shots at Geeks and Gamers. I just do that for fun. That one guy, EG, whatever the hell his name is, it looks like a full-time job for him. Poor guy, man. It's whatever they have a watch out. They have a Tumblr site against them. Look out. Tumblr.
Oh no.
Tumblr will get you. Look out.
Oh my gosh,
Get the fuck out of here. It is what it is. Like I said, I respect Tommy's hustle. I didn't realize he worked on all those titles from back in the day. I saw how he got his start. He was wearing like a TurboGrafx 16 shirt at a Guitar Center.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it?
I thought that was dope. I forgot. I think Virgin Interactive hired him or some shit. I thought that was like that's how you do it, man.
That's
he's been making tunes ever since that. I mean, I can't even I have trouble if I'm going to write music, which I don't really have the time to do, but when I used to, it takes me to even just flesh out the skeleton of a song weeks. He could probably bang something out in an hour because he's much more. Music's just a hobby of mine. I just like to, play.
I have to get clarification on this the next time I talk to him. But also, I think some of these, he's also a CEO, but he also is working on some of the sound design of these games for these. That's a big plus based on his history. So he's not just he's doing self-promotion on YouTube. He's being the CEO, and he may actually be doing sound design and soundtracks for some of these games.
I mean, it would make sense. He has the experience, the musical experience. He clearly has the chops.
So, he's very actively involved as a CEO. He's not just, this isn't a passive thing. And he probably spends too much time on it, honestly. He's really grinding. He's grinding.
Well, he's trying to, because if this product hits, it will be a major game changer. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking that price point is just a little, not a little too high. It is very high. $300. Now you have to look at what you can get for that $300, right? It's not what you get in a vacuum with the Amico. It's what I could take that $300 and buy for myself.
Right. If you're into video games.
Correct. Now, if I'm doing PC hardware, it's not going to be that much. I could buy an average video card. That's about it. But if I'm looking at the new generation of console, I can get that Series S going. And there's a lot of free-to-play games. And, I'm going to get whacked the monthly fee or the yearly fee for Xbox Live. but there's a ton of free-to-play games out on the Microsoft and on Sony. So even if I can't afford, if I'm really on a budget and things are really tight, I could just stick with free-to-play. And some of those games are the most popular. You know, a lot of most esports are free-to-play, with the exception of Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, Overwatch. Well, Overwatch is like dirt cheap now, but yes, technically Overwatch is buy to play.
I've never played Overwatch yet.
Overwatch is a fun game. I was pretty proud. I hit Grandmaster on my account on season 3.
Yeah,
but,
that's right.
But I can't even get out of platinum right now, so I'm a scrub. There's a plat in the chat, everyone. There's a plat in the chat. But it's terrible. The game's changed too much, and I just don't care to keep up with it.
Okay.
And maybe I'm washed up. I'm getting older, man. I'm 38. You know, it's not
Well,
like
you're still staying up with the Call of Duty.
Yeah, man. But I got to tell you, playing against some of these kids, man, they are fast. And I feel like I'm smarter over the years. I wish I was dumber and faster. I wish I was dumber and fast. I wish I was 19 again when my reflexes were lightning quick. Now they're just kind of like thunder quick. You know, it's not good enough. I'm second best a lot.
I would get taken out right away.
And hats off to these kids. I mean, they really grind, they really work. And I'm proud of the way esports has kind of evolved. I want to really get a chance to participate in it.
I want to watch Mad Matt. You should actually. I would like to see you and Matt play together because he's a big Call of Duty and he's been playing the beta too. If we could, he's also a PC gamer. I'd like to see some action as people I know play. I'd like to watch some gameplay. He's on Twitch though. One final thing I wanted to say, without being over political, just a prediction. Who do you see winning this thing? Who do you think? I mean, without saying, you don't have. I mean, I guess that might reveal your bias a little bit, but I was thinking Biden might pull it out, but then I don't know. This last week, even though I don't agree with all his, I think like even my wife, she's not huge she doesn't necessarily she's not against Trump either, but she's like, I'd rather watch Trump just because he's more entertaining. the town hall, even though she doesn't agree with what he says, I mean that counts for something. Like I think he still could get his second term. I don't know.
That is very true. I have great words.
I have the best words.
Like he says everything.
He literally, that's what he said that once. I have the best words, motherfucker. I win.
Last week I thought Biden was pulling ahead, and I thought the crossing out the P in president for resident was kind of funny, but I also thought how many people lost family members to the Rona, and that could piss people off. And that's also where he's declining in support is elderly people. And I mean, according to polls, who knows? So I was thinking Biden.
I think Trump wins in a landslide. And
really?
And here's why. The polling data I don't believe is super accurate because their sampling error is way too high. They cannot really target his base effectively. Mm-hmm. And lot of people, I know people that have taken phone calls from polls and they're afraid of being canceled. No, I'm voting for Biden. How come? Oh, well, I think his policies and I don't like Trump. And then they're like, fuck all that noise. I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah, I think some people might even say the wrong thing just to throw off polls.
Yeah, I mean, and also think about this. This is the same thing that happened in the last election. Hillary was leading the polls. Oh, it's going to be a great victory for her. Mm-hmm. What happened? You know what I mean? Okay. It's the same. It is the same thing. It's
chat. What do you guys think? I want your opinion too. Who do you think foresee pulling it out? I'm just curious. I'm not. This is no official poll or anything like that. I'm just like, so okay. I thought he might pull it out last week, but then after this week, I'm not saying Trump did amazing on his town hall, but he was going back and forth with Savannah.
Well, he was debating the moderator at town hall. The audience is supposed to ask questions.
Yeah, my town hall was amazing. It was a great town hall. It was very great. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
You're phobic. You're not wrong. Even Saturday Night Live spoofed him talking like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, putting on a sweater, checking each town hall. Saturday Night Live's not as bad as people say. It's sometimes fun. They do a little.
Well, you know what it is? The same people that cry freedom of speech and censorship bitch when they get made fun of.
Yeah.
You got to be able to take it too.
Yeah.
You can't be a glass cannon, okay, where you can only spit out damage and you can't
Could
take
it be?
yourself.
Could it be as simple as Phobic's comment right there? Biden will bore you to tears. Could it be that? I mean, we're also in the age of celebrity and social media.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a factor. It is a factor. People, is politics entertaining? It's like
It's not supposed to be.
Well, since it's the only thing on TV, I guess it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what it is too. Unfortunately, what's happening is that the Democrats did not calm the riots down in their respective cities.
They fanned them on. They were bailing them out. Like, come on, man.
There's an Antifa candidate in Portland. I think is going to win.
now.
Yeah.
Police reform, I could get behind that, but defund the
Sure,
police,
absolutely.
absolutely.
But
Across
police
the board,
reform is going to cost you more money. How are you going to defund it?
Yeah,
No,
What you're
and
going to do
also-
is if you lower the salaries, you're going to get the people that just want to crack heads.
right.
This is something that I feel a lot of people get wrong about these Democrat cities, Republican counties, and stuff. Is that even in the riots, even in cities that had a lot of Republicans in them, still same issue. You know, like Trump used to make fun of the fact all of them are Democrat cities. Arizona was going through the same issue. That's a mostly Republican controlled state.
Right, but how quickly did they put them down? Because I'm not hearing like day 140 like it is in Portland.
Yeah.
Well, you can't sit like, okay, at the same time, these riots continued all over the country. No matter what we tried to do, it's still happening.
Bullshit.
No, they
No, bullshit. Because in Portland, if the DA would prosecute, they'd win the war of
They
attrition.
spent-
Matt Jarbo, you have the most
They do
perfect
not-
time ever.
They do not prosecute. That DA is derelict of duty. I think he should be arrested.
Oh,
They
my
will
goodness.
not prosecute. Well, it's heat of the moment. It's okay. You hit a cop in the head with a bat. Yeah, okay. It's bullshit.
Do you think
They refuse to
I
prosecute.
don't agree with that, but at the same time, there's a lot of shit
Matt
going on.
Jarbo,
And also
Do
they got a lot,
you
and
know
they
that the
arrested a lot
DA
of the
in
wrong
Portland
people.
refuses to prosecute? You understand?
Yeah,
that, right?
I know that.
Do you think
that-
these people should be prosecuted?
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't.
Okay, well, that's
So-
why the riots are continuing in blue run city, and because in red run cities, they're not perfect, I'm sure. But yeah, okay, you want to riot? That's fine. We're putting your ass down. And actually, Detroit is a Democratic run city, but they're not dealing with this shit because the police chief has the support of the mayor. He's like,
Okay.
crack their skull if you have to.
Does anyone want to hear Matt Jarbo, if he can get on, hear his opinion of who he thinks is going to win? Because I wasn't trying to get overly political, but based on everyone in the
Jarbo's
panel,
going to say Biden. He's on the left. He's not a super hardcore lefty, but he's on the left.
I know, but I'm just saying, I thought last week, I thought Biden. And then I just did. This is not a scientific poll, but the majority here.
Scientific poll.
And I appreciate.
Oh,
Senator
he's
Lott. He
dropping
doesn't like
right
me.
now. I can talk
he's
mad
right.
shit, and he can't do anything about. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding. No, I'm just screwing. I like Matt.
I like Matt too, but
No, I'm just goofing on that.
But when he was on one time before, after the actual debate where they debate each other, and he's like, "There's no chance," and I'm like, you might be surprised, Matt. And then go to this week.
Well, so much has happened since that first debate. I mean, he got the Rona. 2
Oh my
days
God.
later, he came out doing backflips from the hospital.
Oh my goodness!
You know,
No, I'm sorry.
I want the presidential treatment. Okay.
That debate was actually the most embarrassing thing I've ever watched.
Oh, of course.
No, it was awful.
Horrendous.
It was absolutely.
Yeah,
awful.
it was stupid.
Trump's got to rope a dope a little bit. Let him talk.
Well, now he can't.
Get to that to be talk.
Well, there's
What?
one more. There's one more
It's-
debate. That's going to be. I think that's what Tuesday night.
It's so funny because
Shit's going to get round.
because he's like, I'm not doing a virtual debate, and then Biden plans a town hall. He's like, I'm doing a competing town. This is so
On
funny.
NBC of all networks. I mean,
This
come on
is-
now.
Did he get to pick the moderator? Or did they? Samantha.
That's right, 3-3, brother.
Yeah, that moderator. He wound up debating the moderator. I don't like
Although
that.
I like Savannah Guthrie though. But they I didn't watch the Biden one. I didn't see they
Oh,
didn't
third
go hard
debate's on the 29th. I thought it was this week. Oh shit.
See ya Obi-Wan. People wanted to hear you, Matt. Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe it's just
No,
my viewers.
Thursday, October 22nd, 9 p.m., Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
I was wrong. It's not Tuesday. I messed that up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about to get real.
You said your son's a crack addict, and you smell and you saw, like, you
Oh
know,
man, it's so going down, dude. I can't wait.
Is
I
there
might
like
actually watch that one.
is there 2 debates or is there 3?
There's supposed
well,
to be
there was
3.
supposed to be
The second one got
3, and
canceled,
then the
but-
second one got canceled because the moderator apparently boomered and tried to DM his former staffer, but sent the public tweet saying, "Should I respond to this?" And then he has a bunch of anti-Trump rhetoric.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, "Well, yo, I got hacked, yo." That's what people say in my position, right?
Oh my
got hacked,
god.
Yeah, I agree with this, Phobic. It was better. I like the vice president.
Yeah, the vice presidential debate.
Oh, here's Matt. Matt, please don't get my stream taken down at the end, please.
What? What?
Well, I'm
No, I'm
you're
I'm
talking
I'm-
instead of texting and driving.
No,
please.
I just did it. I thought Biden was pulling him last week. You know, I don't pick either side, and I just got a consensus of what people think, and they're not going over the political, but the majority think Trump's just going to get his second term. What do you think? Do you see it trending towards Biden? It's just an
Yes.
opinion. Okay.
all I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna get in a fight with nothing like that. It's
Okay.
fine.
Good. Please.
Trump had every opportunity to make Biden dance and flail and lose, but he chose to not have a second debate.
Okay.
And at this point, if Biden chooses to not have a third debate, that's gonna absolutely be the right move, because then it puts Trump puts him on his heel, and he's not going to be able to go out there again and try to make a fool of Biden, because Biden's numbers for his town hall more than doubled what Trump got. And even though Trump was debating Savannah Guthrie raked his ass over the goddamn coals. And
I wouldn't go that far.
That's debatable, but
Nah, I don't know about that, Matt. And also, the final presidential debate is set in stone, October 22nd, 9 p.m.
Okay.
Eastern.
All right.
We'll see if it happens. Again, we have no idea if it's going to happen
4
or not.
days, man.
This is the most entertainment you're getting this year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's no. Sidestepping political stuff. I did want to ask you about a question about YouTube, because I know you know that a lot more about it than I do. Do you feel like that the fandom menace YouTubers are taking a really big smack to their wallets this year so far?
No, not Doomcock at least. So, because the fake videos that he's put out have done very well, and so he's making a lot of money. Jeremy has gone full QAnon, but I don't know if he's making money on.
You'll have to check. You'll have to check out the beginning of this live stream later. Matt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his social blade is taking a big shit now. Does that hold any water?
Well, I mean, I don't define taking a big shit.
Well, his maximum yearly income last year was at 300 something K. Now it's at 50.
Oh, really? Okay.
Now, does that mean anything though? Is that relevant?
Look at his D-Day Cobra channel.
No, I'm just talking about geeks and gamers. Oh, also, he doesn't pay for labor either. That's hysterical. Well, I wouldn't either. The people who make videos on his channels don't get fucking views for shit. I wouldn't pay for that shit either. Yeah, his estimated yearly earnings, I go by the high end.
Okay, thanks, Jack, for coming on.
Is 45K. Last year, it was cracking 300 grand. Does that mean anything to you, Matt?
We might have lost. He is driving.
Yeah, I'd rather him focus on driving, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm here.
Okay.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. If I move off of Chrome, it will mess up. So if he's putting out fewer videos, he's making less money. That's just simply the rule of thumb.
No, it does. He's getting significantly less views because he has his goons putting them out, and nobody cares. Like, for example, he made a Cyberpunk video, 3K views 2 days ago. So we know that's not going to happen. I think Josiah, dude, that guy needs a razor. I'm sorry. Jesus, somebody send him a Gillette razor. Get it. But 13K views. Should I buy G.I. Joe Operation Blackout? 14K views. Cuties thing, 24K views. 26, 46. All right. 25, 15, 10. And then he's got one for
D-Day Cobra
78.
is what he's been focusing on this during the elections. D-Day Cobra.
Yeah.
Although, Matt, this January, you've been a YouTuber for a long time. January CPM. This is going to be the worst ever, I think.
Oh yeah. That's
Because
why
you can make some money now because all the political ads and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of, especially Biden raised a shitload of money. There's no getting around that. He raised a shitload of money and he's buying ads, so I'm assuming that includes YouTube as well.
Well, Biden is currently outspending Trump 2-1 on ads in Florida, so that's interesting. They are just dominating Florida with ads. They're bombarding it because that's
I don't
the
know.
one you gotta
It's
flip.
very difficult to unseat an incumbent president. It only really happened in modern times when Clinton beat HW, and then there was a third-party candidate siphoning from HW.
Okay, it's
Well,
hard
also,
to do.
That's very true, but we're also talking about an economy crash and a worldwide pandemic.
Right.
So we're
the
in
economy was
unprecedented times.
smaller prior to my wife's 401k. We're smiling motherfuckers right now. And our portfolio is still up. In fact, I plan on when we get some more cash in, I think I'm going to buy some more Disney stock because that shit's going to take back off. I don't if you listen to Monetized Outrage, they'd have you buy high and sell low because they're fucking morons. But I'm thinking about adding more capital into Disney.
That's smart.
Disney's going to survive. Like, let's make no mistake about that.
Yeah.
Disney's absolutely going to survive. Like, yeah. I think when it comes to YouTube, right now, like all views I've noticed across the board are pretty much down. Like, I have trouble cracking 1,000 views even on my channel. Even when I
talk about.
Well, that's why today I put out 2 reviews and I did a patio commentary with my friend. We talked about Ready or Not. I don't know how many views that's going to get, but I'm changing up a lot of my focus right now is going to be on long form, single topic or single genre content.
Mm-hmm.
And also working on podcasts because YouTube as a metric for earning is, oh my God, it's dead. It's like, and
the parasites
even
killed the host. Would you agree with me on that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. But there are the factors involved right now with the fact that people aren't buying anything. People aren't going to movies. So if you run a movie channel, they're not going to be running movie ads because there's nothing to watch. And streaming shows don't promote their content. So, they don't have to go out there and promote
Netflix
it.
is big enough. They could just be like, hey, there's a new show. Check it out. We'll just send you an email about it,
Yeah. I'll put it to you like this. Hubie Halloween is Netflix's #1 movie right now.
I tried watching it. It's horrible.
I liked it. I thought it was
What
funny.
happened to Adam
funny.
Sandler, man? What happened to him?
Money.
Netflix
just dumped, they backed up a dump truck of money and said, do what you want. And the thing is, his movies, whether their quality might vary, they do very well for Netflix viewership wise.
Okay. All right.
And that's how Netflix,
if we could get Happy Gilmore 2, I think that would be hysterical. I mean, Hollywood's bankrupt anyways. They rewrite a bunch of shit. Why don't we get...
Well, here's the thing. Hubie Halloween takes place in both the Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore universe.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not kidding you.
It's canon?
It's canon. It is Happy Gilmore. It exists. It exists in the same universe as mostly Billy Madison, but there is quite a few moments of Happy Gilmore as well.
That's hysterical.
It's amazing.
Holy shit. I'll have to give it a shot.
I tried. My wife hated it. She's like, is this still appropriate for this 2020? Not to get overly woke, but some of the voices it seems like he's imitating mentally challenged or handicapped person.
He's doing his old shtick,
Yeah, but it doesn't. It feels awkward watching it now. That's why.
His characters are based off the old albums he used to do.
Yeah,
like Bobby Boucher was based off the Excited Southerner.
Yeah.
Which actually, the bits on the CD were terrible.
I remember that.
But Bobby Boucher was a great character. He was like, no, Colonel Sanders,
Willie.
you're wrong. And he knocked the shit out of him, that was great. And he had Kathy Bates coming in. She was absolutely perfect.
I loved Adam Sandler, so I'm going to laugh at you. That was such a funny album.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Oh, yeah, they're all going to laugh at you. No!
You watched the
You
whole
like
thing,
Goat?
Matt?
He should
You
do a
watched the whole
movie
thing?
based off the goat.
The goat, that was from his second
Oh,
album,
they
but yeah.
fucking superimpose me, man. What the fuck
A
you want from
raccoon
me?
festival.
The farmer was like, "What the fuck is superimposed?"
What the fucking moron? The fucking moron.
Okay,
Uh,
watch the F's at the end. You're
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
Foosball is the devil. You and your fancy
Uber
foosball
for
friends.
Thank you.
I think this is where we'll end it. Even though Matt Jarbo just gone, he is busy. I appreciate Brian and Firewater. I'm trying to keep my stream shorter so I could do more things with play games and spend time with the wife and the dogs and the cat.
I was gonna say, if you like the space program, check out The Right Stuff. It's a miniseries on Disney Plus.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I like The Right Stuff.
I think we're getting a surprise guest.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm picking up an order right now.
We know.
Like I said, what you get there, man. Sounds like it's pretty good. I had some wings today. My Giants won. I was happy about that. Holy shit, that was an ugly game. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to.
If you saw me looking this way, I was watching the Niner game. I was looking over.
How are they doing? I like the Niners.
They won 24 to 16. So
a win's a win. I mean, the Giants won by 1 point. That's because the Washington football team didn't convert a 2-point conversion. I guess they didn't want to do overtime. They could have kicked the extra point. And
the public. I'm going to end the video. This is behind the scenes member only stuff. So bye, guys. No,
bye. Sorry. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.